Today's message is waste not, want not. Sometimes people say that, repurpose, reuse, recycle. All it means is not everything has to be brand new. Sometimes we can take something we already have and then repurpose it and use it to make something that's way better than we started out with. An example of that is these cutting boards that I made. I made these cutting boards out of scraps of wood that I had around my shop that I cut up into strips, then glued them together in a pattern. And today we're going to finish sand these cutting boards, put some oil treatment on them, and get them ready to use in the kitchen. So now, let's get to the sanding. We'll need some safety goggles and some hearing protection in order to sand. And then we'll get right to it. Here we go. It's all finished sanded, nice and smooth. We're ready to put the finishing touches on. So first, I'll put on some gloves here to keep my hands relatively clean. You'll notice I put something down to cover my workbench so that the oil doesn't get on it, just a piece of cardboard. First step we'll do is we'll take a tack cloth. It's called a tack cloth. Just a rag with some sticky stuff on it. And we'll wipe these down to get any leftover sawdust that might be on our boards. We'll wipe them down, both top and bottom, sides, get them ready to put the oil on. That just takes a few minutes. Again, this sticky cloth picks up any sawdust or residue that might be on the surface of the boards. And we'll get that done right now. One thing I do is keep my tack cloths in a Ziploc plastic bag. They seem to last longer. Okay, now's the fun part. We'll just take some of this mineral oil and we'll put it on our boards and we'll just slather it around. Just don't dry it off. Just let it pool up so it kind of gets all over the wood. Like that. Again, we'll do the ends, the sides, and top and bottom. Okay? Just put some oil on like that. Do the next one over here. Just keep putting it on so that the surface is wet. Okay, you want the surface to stay wet so that we know that it's still soaking in. Okay? As long as the surface is wet, we'll know that there's excess oil and it's soaking in. Do this top now, our showy side. And right away, when I put the oil on, you can see the color change. See how it changes from dull to kind of shiny. It makes the wood stand out better. So that's one of the benefits too of putting an oil finish on. Whoops, I got a lot on that there. Okay, so we'll just let this soak in. Get the other one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this soak in for about 1 hour. Okay? And then I'll come back in. A lot of this will have soaked into the wood by then. I'll let it soak for about an hour. Then I'll come back and put some more on. I'll do the same thing. Top and bottom, sides, and let it sit for an hour. Then I'll do it again. And I'll do it as many times until the oil stops soaking in. And when that's all done, we'll put the finishing touches on and be good to go. Here we are, back for the final time. Doing a little last minute rub down. Get the excess oil off. And then we'll finish these up using a lint-free rag here. Well, now let's flip these over. Earlier I drilled some holes in here so we could attach some rubber bumper feet. Now, they come with screws, but I don't use these screws. I put stainless steel screws in because this will be used in the kitchen and we don't want it to rust. So let's attach our feet really quickly. One, there. What do you think? Think they look better than they did before? I do. These will be ready to use right away. Or you could do something else with it too. So this is a project we made. We didn't waste what we had. We used what we had to make it into something else. In this instance, we made it into a cutting board. And then we took that cutting board, finished it up, made it look like something unique all by itself. Not bad for using a bunch of scrap wood. Well, kind of winding up for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the time. Hope you enjoyed learning a little bit. But mostly, I hope that you have a chance to think about the lesson we learned. Remember the lesson? It's pretty simple. Waste not, want not. And that's what we did today. So, here's our 2 cutting boards. They're all ready to go. They're nice and finished. You can take them right up to the kitchen or use, or you can put a bow on them, make them into a nice Christmas present, whatever you decide. So, that's it for today. This is Papa Steve's Workshop, and I'm Papa Steve.